Christ like on that side. I can't explain what I believe when I look to you. I'll try when you were there. I'll find a place to hide.
Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. Smash the likes up. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. We're talking title race. We're talking Man City. I'm going to cook Spurs a little bit as well because that club's pathetic, man. Yeah, and we need to have some words about Tottenham Hotspur. And yeah, I got an hour and a half, so we can chat about whatever, chat, yeah? So you got any topics you want us to discuss, get it in the chat. Smash the likes up on the way in. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel. Obviously, after yesterday, Arsenal winning the North London derby to be expected, to be honest with you, because Spurs are useless. Never, ever rely on Spurs to do you a favour. They're actually shocking, isn't it? They're actually shocking, mate. Yeah, obviously, I've done a midday live today with Saeed. Bro, you know what it is, yeah, with Spurs, right? All the players are mad overrated. I'm going to say something right now. I even think Van der Ven's overrated. I think he's overrated. I think he's overrated. Yeah, I do. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say it here live. Van der Ven is overrated. I think he is. I think he's overrated. Jed Spence is overrated. The fucking midfield shit. That Xavi Simons, terrible player. Of course he turned up against us. Everybody turns up against us, man. Yes, like Kulusevski. I heard that Kulusevski say last year, oh, what's your favourite game of the season? Playing Man City. Why? Because everybody knows, everyone's watching the game, man. Do you know what I'm saying? All these players, yeah, they're at Spurs for a reason. Because they're crap, mate. Yeah, I've had enough of Tottenham Hotspur, man. Get them fucking relegated, mate, yeah? Every year they take points off us. Every single year. They turn up for 2 games a season, take points off us, and then are crap and useless against everybody else, man. I've had enough of this team. Get them gone. Yeah, get them gone, man. Honestly, trash players, mate. Trash players. Useless. Honestly, they're so overrated, man. So overrated. The players are trash. Yeah, chill funds, man. Every time. Huzanov Glaze. Huzanov Glaze every time. But they were awful, man. I'm going to be real with you, yeah? On another day, Arsenal could have put 6-7 past them. You got to remember, yeah? Saliba missed a header in the first half, which he put just wide. Gyökeres had a chance in the first half. Right, and they actually wasted quite a lot of opportunities when they got into good areas. So I think Spurs should be quite happy, really, because on another day they could have held 6, 7, or even 8. They were absolutely awful, awful. They were. Now, to be fair, I never really went into the game believing that Spurs were going to get anything out of it. I always felt like the Chelsea game would be the one next weekend. That if we got a chance of any of them 2 teams taking points off Arsenal, it'd probably be Chelsea. But they're in there. They've got problems, man. They got serious problems, yeah. And you know what it is as well, right? For me, I'm looking at the table, mate. I watched the Forest game as well. The way Forest played against Liverpool was 10 times better than our Spurs played. 10 times, man. 10 times better. The problem with Forest is they struggle to score goals. Yeah, that Igor up top's useless. Yeah, but the actual football, miles better. West Ham, I've not seen West Ham for a bit, to be fair, so I don't know what they're saying. But they're actually on some good form right now. I hope they get relegated. Tottenham deserve to get relegated, man. They do. They deserve to get relegated for not selling us Harry Kane years ago. Yeah? Terrible, man. Terrible. LB, that panel. Oh, bro, I told them today, man. I put my neck on the line. Man. I said on Midday Live that Huzanov's a generational talent, and they don't want to hear it. I said, don't worry, come back in a year. We'll have the conversation again. Yeah, I went on it today, chat. I'm going in on Huzanov, man. I'm saying facts. This guy's a generational talent. But yeah, yesterday, man, shocking. Yeah, the referee was poor. Listen, what's the Kolo Muani second goal a foul? No, it wasn't a fucking foul. We all know it wasn't a foul. Never a foul. Yeah, but realistically, should Gabriel have been sent off? Probably. But realistically, it feels kind of shameless because Tottenham were disgusting. Yeah, Tottenham were a disgusting team yesterday and a disgusting performance. And that Tudor, yeah. And guys, have you seen that clip of Tudor telling Van der Ven to push up the pitch and he just don't care? Have you seen that? That Van der Ven, man, arrogant player. arrogant player, man. Yeah, arrogant. He was in the clip as well as Thomas Frank when Thomas Frank was trying to talk to him after the game and he just walked off. Arrogance, mate. The arrogance from some of those players are disgusting. But that's the problem with Spurs. That's the problem they have. They always sign the B-Tech players, man. The players that think they're mint, but they're not actually mint. The Xavi Simmons, the Madisons. Yeah, these guys. They're not that good, man. I always say, if a player's that good, why are they gone to Spurs? Eh? If a player's that good, why did Spurs sign him? Why did City sign him? Why did Arsenal sign him? Why did Liverpool sign him? Yeah, why did PSG sign him? Why did Bayern sign him? Why did Real Madrid, Barcelona sign him? Why have they got Spurs, mate? Because they're not that good. Yeah, everyone glazing Kudus and that. Listen, Kudus is not a bad player. Yeah? He's not a bad player. But there's a reason that Tottenham Hotspur signed him and not anybody else with respects because he's not that good. He's good. He's all right, but he's not that good. Yeah, and that's what I mean about Tottenham. They sign these players, yeah, that are just not very... Conor Gallagher. No one wants to sign him. Or Spurs will go and get him. Like, just, you know what I mean? Just average ballers, man. Average. Maddison's not that good, Luca. Maddison's not that good. Nah, Maddison's not that good, bro. Maddison's not that good, brother. Overrated. Overrated. Overrated player. Another overrated player. Yeah, overrated. They're all overrated. And then the ones that are not overrated get off real quick, mate. Or apart from Harry Kane, who decided to just let his career rot at Spurs, mate. Yeah, that's the facts. Yeah, exactly. Maddison's not that good, bro. He ain't that good, mate. Average. He's just a good player. He's just good. He's just all right, and it just is what it is. Yeah, it just is what it is. But yeah, I've had enough of them, man. I want Spurs are gone. I've had enough of that team. Get them relegated, man. The fact that they're in the Big Six is a joke. Yeah, they shouldn't be in the Big Six conversation. And they just do me head in because every year, somehow, they take points off us. Don't know how. Well, I do know how. Cup final. They get up for City more than they do Arsenal. How mad's that? How are you getting up for the City game more than you're getting up for Arsenal? Yeah, pathetic football club. Hope they get relegated, mate. Yeah, and honestly, they actually might get relegated. As for Arsenal, they did what they needed to do. I thought at times they're actually quite wasteful in that first half. I think most Arsenal fans and the Arsenal players probably would have disappointed with the scoreline at halftime because they should have been in cruise control. They let it slip with the Declan Rice Bozo error. And then, but then the second half, they just got straight back on it and then killed the game. I thought Gyökeres, that's probably the best game I saw Gyökeres play, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest with you, chat, that's probably the best game I've seen Gyökeres have for Arsenal. His hold-up play was good. He's moving around decent up top. His finishing was nice. Did they play into his hands a little bit, Tottenham? Yeah. They played into his hands. They give him space and that. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them. But he did play pretty well, to be fair, Gyökeres. But I still don't look at them and think they're mint. The problem is I don't look at City and think we're mint. Do you know what I mean? So I'm pretty confident Arsenal will drop points again in the season. Yeah. Who against? I don't know. They've got Chelsea, Brighton, Everton, Bournemouth, City, Newcastle, Fulham, West Ham, Burnley, Palace. I'm pretty sure they will drop points there. Obviously, we've got to beat them at home anyway. I'm pretty sure they drop points once or maybe even twice outside of the City game because I don't think they're that good. But we'll come on to City in a minute. I don't think City are that good either. Like, I think we're getting better. I think we're improving. Will we win every game for the rest of the season? I'm not confident on that one, to be honest with you. They made him look good, trash team. Yeah, Arsenal are shit LB. This is just the worst Premier League we've ever seen. It probably, in terms of quality at the top, this is probably the worst Premier League title race we've ever seen in terms of, like, yeah, quality and stuff. Yeah, 100%. LB will drop points too. Oh, I think so as well. 100%. We'll have to win every game to win the league. The problem is I don't think we will win every game. I don't think we will. Yeah, I still don't think the performances are at the level they need to be to go on an 11-match winning streak now. We're improving. We are getting better slightly, but I still don't think we're seeing consistency in perform. I don't think we're seeing the performance levels at the level where I can sit here and say, yeah, I think we'll win 11 games in a row. I don't feel like quality has dropped. It's risen. I disagree, Paul, man. I think the quality has dropped. I think the quality has definitely dropped, man. I think the mid-level teams have got better, but the top-level teams have got worse. Yeah. All we got to do is not slip up before them. Just need results, not performances, says Nick. I know, man. I know, but at the same time, Nick, yeah, if the performances aren't there, can we really win 11 games in a row? That's the thing. So I City dominating it because I don't think City are that good. I think this season we've been an okay team. I think we've been okay, and the stats prove it. We've drawn 5 games, lost 5 games in the Premier League. Yeah, normally that's as much as you can. That's as much as you can afford to drop. Yeah, the good thing is about City. The positive on City is that I feel like we're getting slightly better every game, a little bit, not a lot, but like every game we're getting a little bit better, a little bit better. And if we can just keep that up, you know, hopefully we can start getting some nice performances in there. You know what I mean? I think the O'Reilly-Rodri pairing is really good in midfield. Yeah, it is. It is. Obviously, Pep Guardiola changed it up for Newcastle, man. He played O'Reilly quite high up the pitch, which worked, obviously, because he scored both of the goals. I do think it probably left us a little bit more open in midfield than we have been in recent games, but O'Reilly coming into midfield has been massive, bro. Yo, big up AK, man. Big up, bro. What are you saying? How's Dubai? What's happening? Once we get our injured players, yeah, well, that's Doku, basically, isn't it? You're talking about Doku there. We're massively missing Doku and Kovacic. Yeah, you're probably right. Check the mad run we had at the end of last season. I know. I already know, yeah. We're the best team in the league at the second half of the season, which is mad. I seen Luke's tweet, you know, MCFC lads. He put out a tweet today saying, if you exclude the first 3 games of the season where we lost 2 out of 3, we're actually technically the best team in the league on points, which is a bit of an Arsenal thing to say. But basically, that Tottenham-Brighton game just screwed us over, innit? If you think about it, that Brighton game and that Tottenham game where we lost 2 out of our first 3 games, that's not good, man. That kind of cuts us. LB, you're thinking too far, man. 1 game at a time. We'll see where we're at the Cats. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not playing the matches, bro, so I can talk in it because I'm a fan. Do you know what I mean? Worst team in the league for second half, says Mark. Brem fuming. Spud should be relegated. I big up Sam, man. Big up to you, bro. Girlfriend met the family. Going very well. All right, come on. All I ask is that when the season started was to be 5-7 points at the top. We're there. Yeah, same here. Same here. Absolutely. 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 Do I see us beating Arsenal? Well, we need to beat Arsenal, so we need to beat them. The answer's got to be yes, because if we don't beat Arsenal, we're probably not going to win the league. So we got to beat them. The whole thing about City this year winning the title has all been premised on the fact that we have to beat Arsenal. So the answer to that question has to be yes. If you can't beat Arsenal, you're not going to win the league. They'll play for a draw. Well, obviously, there's 3 or 4 games until that Arsenal game, man. So we don't fully know what the situation will be. Arsenal have got Chelsea, Brighton, Everton, Bournemouth. So, you know, if Arsenal win all 4 of those games, then they might come to the Etihad and play for the draw. Yeah. You know what, though, low-key, yeah, I think it might be better if I don't know if this is copium, yeah, but I think if Arsenal come to the Etihad knowing they've got to win the game, that might be worse. I feel like if Arsenal come to City thinking that they can draw the game, that might put them in this weird frame of mind. Sometimes, like, it's nice to know your job. And like, no, you have to win the game. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you go into a game thinking, oh, we can draw this. It's not too bad. Sometimes it can like screw you up a little bit in terms of how you set up and like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just better to be like, we got to win the game. That's it. Because then you know, then you're clear. Your mindset's clear. Like you've got to win. Otherwise, it's just a rip. But that could be copium. Would you take a loss of Carabao Cup final against Arsenal, but win the league game we have against them? Oh, would I do that? Would I do that? Would I do that? Nah. I tell you why, nah. Because I think we could win all the games outside of the Arsenal game. And I back that they drop points in one of the other games, so we could still technically win the league. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, bro. No. I wouldn't do it. No, you want to win everything. That's a loser mentality, says Normsky. I hate this Arsenal side. They have the title wrapped up if they just played football, but no, they're cowards. Honestly, man. It is crazy. Yo, big up to Gary. Here's a cousin of Glaze. Big up LB. Hope to see loads of cousin of Glaze after the last few performances. Bro, today on Midday Live with Saeed, I said generational player. I got laughed at. Yeah. It won't be laughing for long, mate. Trust me. Last few performances from him. Gay feels more comfortable with Kuzanov beside him. King Kuzanov. Well, I don't know what to do now, lads. My head's all over the place with who to start. I've always liked Kuzanov. I always like Diaz here, but like I've always liked Kuzanov, right? And for the game against Newcastle, I said, you know what? I'll put Diaz in. Why? Why did I put Diaz in? Why? Because I feel like we needed players who've been there and done it before. Players that have been there, won the Premier League, know what it's about, know what it takes. So I put Diaz in. And then he got subbed off at half-time because he got a booking and Kuzanov come off the bench. And at the end of the game, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if Diaz's been there, done it mindset outweighs Kuzanov's aggression, pace, youthfulness, enthusiasm. So I'm in a bit of a predicament when I'm going to be doing my my starting 11s. I'm going to be in a bit of a predicament in terms of who do I go for because I'm really torn between them two. I'm really torn between who to play between Kuzanov and Diaz. I really am. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because if Kuzanov comes in and makes a mistake, you know, or the defense is looking wobbly from a sort of, connectivity point of view, you'd be like, fucking hell, should have played Diaz. But then if we get cuts on the counter attack, bloody hell, should have played Hudson. So, I don't know. I'm really torn on who to play at centre-back at the moment, me boys. Well, this is it. This is it. Experience is experience. It's an almost intangible thing, isn't it? It'll be at the back, and it'll be there, and he'll be playing. And sometimes you don't notice it, but sometimes you'll notice it when it's not there. But then when you're playing that high line, having Kuzanov in there is crazy. It's just a cheat code, man. Kuzanov's a baller, but Diaz's presence is a requirement for this part of the season. Well, KC, this is what I said against Newcastle. This is what I said against Newcastle. Before the Newcastle game started, this is what I said. But then at the end of the game, KC, I'm questioning myself. I'm questioning myself at the end of the game. Thinking to myself, is this correct? Because this is my belief going into the game. This was my belief going into this part of the season. Completely agreed with you. But then at the end of the Newcastle game, I was thinking to myself, I don't know if that is right. Maybe we should play Kuzanov. Well, I actually said, Lim, in the watch along, it almost felt like the subs were the wrong way around. It almost feels like maybe start Kuzanov, playing for 70 minutes, and then maybe at the end of the game where we're not playing a ridiculous high line, maybe we're defending a bit, maybe we're under a bit of pressure, then you put on Diaz. It almost felt like they were done the wrong way around, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one, man. Let centre-backs play aggressive. Whichever one gets booked, subbing Kuzanov, says Angels. Don't think we need Diaz's presence as much. We have Rodri's presence just in front and Donnarumma's behind. Yeah, fairs, Josh. But at the same time, we're going into a title running with Matt Gay, who's won one trophy in his career and has never been involved in a title running, and Abdulkadir Kuzanov, who's 21 and has never been involved in a title running. That's quite a lot. And I know you've got Donnarumma behind and you've got Rodri in front. You've also got Aït-Nouri left back who's never been involved in a title running, and Nunes on the right who's never been involved. So your whole defense has never been involved in a title. You know, is that going to work? I'm not going to say it doesn't work. I just don't know. You know what I mean? This team has Champions League DNA, bro. The way we held the line much more than Arsenal, mate. The Liverpool game proved we can come back as well. Well, the team's got moments plays in it, and the Champions League's about moments. Yeah? Donnarumma, Haaland, probably Cherky, Rodri. These are all moments players. These are all moments players, bro. So, yeah, maybe. I love Diaz, and yes, he should start the big games, but we can't demand him to be fast because he isn't. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing he can do about it, bro. You can't just get faster. So when we are playing a high line, it is risky to have him in the team. Wingers were poor the other day. Felt bad on Haaland doing everything. Yeah, Haaland was very good the other day as well. Yeah, Haaland was very good the other day. Shame he didn't get himself a goal. It's like keeping Rodri on the bench, having Nico G see out these games. Arsenal defence has been coming in, but yeah, well, yeah, I know. What had Diaz won when we made the Champions League final in 2021? Yeah, I know, but who else was you going to play the Champions League final at centre-back? We need to see more template from Reinders. He gets in all the right areas. Marmoush is a baller, but he just isn't firing. The problem with that is, if you're going to play Reinders in the 10, why wouldn't you play Cherky in the 10? Or why wouldn't you play Foden in the 10? Like, what's the point? You might as well just play one of them two. Now, if Foden isn't firing and you want to play Cherky here somewhere else, you want to rest him, then maybe. But he's like third choice, isn't it? It's third choice. It's third choice. At this point, we should just put in AK-45 in the centre. I said, bro. I said this as well, Reese. Get him in the midfield, man. Snapping legs. Nah, defo. Defo, man. Nah, it's crazy. Could we play Diaz, Gay, and Cousin off against Arsenal? What, in the league? I mean, you could do. Not in the cup, because Gay can't play in the cup, can he? He can't play in the cup. Nobody ever talks about this, but since Diaz put on all this muscle a few years ago, he's got on slower. He never uses his strength ever, so there's no point in having him muscle. I'm pretty sure I've seen Pep Guardiola speaking about Diaz and like years ago, and he said Diaz needs to get out the gym. Now, I don't know if he was joking. He might have just been joking. But he does love the gym, doesn't he? He does love the gym. He definitely loves the gym, 100%. Yeah. No, I agree, Omar. I agree that he had to come in. I agree with the decision. I said at half time I'd take Diaz off for Huzanov, 100%. Anybody see Pep doing a rotated madness ever and running Diaz Gavadio, then Gay 45 for alternating rest? I mean, no, I don't really see him doing something like that. I mean, that's something that you can kind of do on FIFA, innit, bro? You know what I mean? Play one centre-back partnership, then the next game play another one. Yeah. No, I don't see him doing that, to be honest. I don't see him doing that. Really don't want us in a position where we're relying on Reinders to score a goal for us. The guy isn't consistent enough. Yeah, I know. He's probably a good player to bring off the bench if, like, you know, shit's not going your way, but his performances haven't been consistent enough at the moment for me. I don't believe we can beat Arsenal. Well, we're probably not going to win the league. We're probably going to have to beat Arsenal to win the league, bro. Unless Arsenal bottle it, yeah. We're probably going to have to beat Arsenal to win the league. Ibrahim. If we don't beat them, it's looking difficult. It's looking difficult. The worst thing about yesterday is the fact that they got +3 on the goal difference as well. Because I always thought they was going to win the game, but getting that extra goals on the goal difference, man, that was not good. That was not good. Like, why couldn't Spurs just have got beat 1-0 or something? You know what I mean? Why did they have to get beat 4-1, man? 4-1. It's annoying. It's annoying, mate. When's Doku back? I think soon, no? Didn't Pep Guardiola say in the press conference, like, he's going to be back basically next week type thing? Savio's back already. And, yeah, I think Doku's going to be back soon. The problem is Doku, you can't rush him back. You can't rush him back. You got to take time. Otherwise, you just could get injured. 13 injuries already, Jeremy Doku, at the age of 23, 24. It's a lot of injuries. Yeah, you got to take your time. Savio's probably the one that I'd rush back in just to give us something different. Yeah. And with respect, if he gets injured, then it is what it is. Doku, like, I wouldn't be rushing this guy back in, me. I honestly wouldn't be rushing him back in. Honestly. I would start Diaz, then bring on Huzanov in second half because we drop off, so need him to fresh it up. So yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what he'll do. Maybe that's what he's going to do going forward. With Marmoush and Semenyo, Haaland doesn't see a single cross. Well, they're not creators. They're not creators. This is the problem with those two players. Yeah. Next to Haaland, they don't create nothing for him. It's like the opposite of what Haaland needs. These guys don't create. So you better make sure you're scoring Marmoush and Semenyo because you're not going to do anything else for Haaland, are you? Do you know what I mean? Good players, but they're not what Haaland needs, which is why I'm quite surprised that we've not seen Cherky more. I'm really quite surprised that in the last few games we've not seen Cherky. Yeah. Benched in his last 3 Premier League games. Not entirely sure why. Obviously, maybe Pep wants the pressing. You do get a bit more pressing with Semenyo and Marmoush. Semenyo gives you the physicality as well, gives you the off-ball tackling and that. Marmoush gives you good pressing, good energy. That's good, but then you lose creativity. You have no creativity for Haaland. So I've always said that. Yeah, I think you can only get away with playing one of them. I think you can only get. I mean, Turkey behind those 3 targets seems ideal for Turkey. Nah, because then you have to drop O'Reilly or Bernardo, and that Rodri, O'Reilly, Bernardo midfield 3 for me has been what has made us good in the recent games. That has been everything we've been building on. That's the foundation of the team for me right now. So you can't play 3 of them and then play Turkey because then you've got to drop one of the midfielders. And since we've gone to this midfield of O'Reilly, Rodri, and Bernardo, I feel like that's probably we've looked better. We've looked better. We've looked more secure. The only thing that we've probably lost is the creativity aspect, and that's because Turkey's not in the team, which is why I'm sort of saying drop Marmoush or Semenyo and play Turkey. You can still get your pressing. You can still play Haaland and Marmoush or Haaland and Semenyo and still have your pressing or your off-ball work rate with Semenyo. But then you get Turkey in there, which gives you the creativity. But so far, we've not seen that. That's, for me, what I would be looking at doing. I think that's like the next change that Pep Guardiola needs to make. Yeah, bro, to be honest, yeah. Bro, Foden, I don't know what's going on with Foden, mate. Foden's just got a whole bench until the guy starts performing. Unfortunately. It would be amazing if Foden decided to step it up right now because I think he's the exact type of player that we could do with right now when he's on it. Someone that can just do something out of nothing. Yeah, score me a goal, get me an assist or whatever. But there's nothing there, man. Cherky absolutely loving baller, but not sure he's wise enough yet as to do. Well, I thought he was good the other day when he come off the bench against Newcastle. I thought Cherky come off the bench and put in a real mature performance. He come on, he kept the ball, didn't do nothing stupid with it. You know, slowed it down when he needed to slow it down. Created a few chances as well. I thought Cherky, when he come off the bench the other day against Newcastle, was very good. I thought Pep would have really enjoyed that performance because he was proper mature. Yeah. Foden, Cherky, wing pairing would cook, I think. It might do, but that's you're dropping what's been working, which is this Haaland, Semenyo, Haaland, Marmoush situation. I think Semenyo's not getting dropped. I think Semenyo plays pretty much every game for the rest of the season. Although, it wouldn't surprise me if he did get dropped in the next game, because fuck me, he was bad the other day. Oh my days. It's probably his worst game he's had for the club since he joined, really. It's Newcastle. Terrible. But I think what he gives you off the ball, yeah, physicality, getting stuck in, and that goal threat I think it's going to be difficult to drop him. Although he was bad the other day. Couldn't get the ball, could he? Bloody hell. Couldn't get the ball. Awful on the ball, but off the ball, he was very good. So I think Semenyo keeps his spot, even though he was poor the other day. Yeah, I think Marmoush is more likely to get dropped before Semenyo. Yeah, maybe Dean, but that's just not his game, though, is it? That's not his game. I'll be with Turkey for the next 10 years. Even Rodri has to find his position in Pep's 11. No, I know he bought him for the next 10 years, but I feel like we need him now, bro. I feel like we need him now. I think now's the time to get him in the pitch, man. We need to slam up the goal difference, bro. I've been talking about goal difference all year. I always talk about goal difference. I go on about it all the time. It's mad important. It's crazy important, man. It is. I mean, if you're looking at our fixtures, yeah. I mean, where do you see the goal difference coming from? Leeds away. I'm not looking at that as a goal difference game. I'm looking at that as just get me 3 points game. Forest at home, maybe, but I don't think they concede a lot of goals, do they, Forest? Forest defence, 39. It's not horrific. It's not horrific. West Ham away. Palace at home might be the one, you know. I know that might sound crazy, but they're checked out, mate. That manager don't want to be there. The players are not asked. They checked out. Burnley away, that's going to have to be a full send situation. We've not got a lot of games that I look at and go, we got to slam the goal difference. I'm looking at a lot of games just say, get me the 3 points. 2 goals v Forest. Yeah. Listen, I don't want to say sell Marmoush because I like Marmoush. Yeah, I like Marmoush, man. Marmoush is good. But I don't know. To be fair, he is getting more game time now. Pep is playing him more. Like he is finally this season started to get game time. I'm looking at his minutes here. Yeah. 61. Since AFCON, Premier League, 74 minutes, 1 minute, 61, 45, 58. I mean, he's still getting hooked every game. He still get hooked every game. He's not played in 90 minutes in the Premier League this season. Kind of crazy, isn't it? But he does appear to be getting more minutes. Whether he's going to be happy with those minutes, I don't know. I don't want to sell him. I don't want to sell Ramesh. If he's a good player. Look, Jack says, Bodo Glint or Real Madrid in draw, who you pick? Bro, real talk, man, that's a difficult question because Bodo Glint cooking this year. And Real Madrid a bit trash. You got to pick Bodo, man. I can't lie. You do have to pick Bodo. It's Bodo are good. Yeah, they've been slamming it this year, and Real Madrid have been poor. But come on, man. What we doing here? Yeah, what we doing here? We got Ibrahim says, "Ain't Nora need to watch." I know. I've been saying it for weeks. Mate. Ain't Nora needs to watch the Sane driller. Facts, mate. Been saying it for time. He gets into some good positions, man. Yeah, this guy's saying it as well. Nah, I agree. He needs to learn the Sane drill. That's what he needs to learn. That's what he needs to learn, mate. Let's be honest, Semenyo is dead food. Nah, I disagree. He's dead food. What do you mean by dead food? How is he dead food? He's not dead food. Is he a techie baller? No. Is he aesthetically pleasing? No. Does he give us something that we've needed? Yes. Goals. I think he's going to be one of those type of players that when he doesn't score, a lot of the games you're going to think, oh, he played bad. Because that's what he's like. He's a Salah. If he don't score, what's he going to do, man? You know what I mean? He's not a techie baller. He's not a Mahrez, where Mahrez might not score a goal but still be mint. This guy's not that guy. He's not a bad player. He's just, you know, if he doesn't score, he's an output player. He's a G&A player. That's what he is. But it's not bad to have one of them in your team. It's not bad to have. And so long as they're getting regular output, it's chill. But as soon as they don't get the output, then it's like, whoa, what the hell? Do you know what I mean? I think he's a beast. Play direct and he's the guy to play to. Yeah. I also believe that, like, he's one player, yeah, that I do genuinely believe every time he goes near the net, like, he could score a goal, man. Like, he gives me a heavy confidence. All right, Kaipo, his actual overall performances, he's not had that many good ones, mate. Real talk. But it's the numbers, man. He's already got for City this season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals. He's been here, what, 4 weeks? 5 goals in 4 weeks. Semenyo similar to Haaland, where everybody else get more space because defenders know they can't let him have space, says Jack. Yeah, true, bro. Very true. Very true, man. What other games can Arsenal drop points? Bro, they could drop points in any game, mate. They drop points against Wolves. You know what I mean? Sitting here going through the fixtures, going, oh, this game, that game, this game. Bro, they drop points to the worst team that we've ever seen in the Premier League, or one of the worst teams we've ever seen in the Premier League. They could drop points to anybody. We just got to hope and pray that they drop more. Well, we don't actually have to hope and pray, because if we just win our games, we win the league. But just got to hope that they drop points to someone. Do you still think we need to sign Elliot Anderson? Yeah. Yeah. We need more players in midfield, man. Remember, Bernardo Silva's getting off. Kovacic will probably go. Rico Lewis will probably go. That's 3 midfielders that we've lost this summer coming up. Of course, we need to sign another one, man. Can't go into the fucking season with Rodri, Nico Gonzalez, and Nico O'Reilly. Can we? You need another one. Arguably two. You could make a case you need two midfielders, let alone one. Defo need at least one. Oh, Defo. But Anderson was decent first half yesterday. Second half, bit mid. Can't lie, hardly touched the ball. But I thought first half, he was decent, man. He was decent. He was decent first half. The way he gets around the pitch, man, is very good, man. He gets around the pitch quick, closes down, the opposition, gets stuck in, interceptions, tackles, and that. Get them both. I mean, you could get them both. You could do. Anderson and Tonali. Yeah, you could do, bro. Feel bad, Nico G can't get minutes again. Well, I mean, yeah, it is a little bit harsh that the guy's not got any minutes. I mean, in the last 4 matches, he's played 39 minutes. Yeah, the problem that he's got is that the 2 games he didn't come on in, we were only just winning the game. Well, actually, in Liverpool, it was 0-0, and then we got the equaliser. Yeah, I imagine he'll probably get some minutes against Leeds. Yeah, whether it starts or whether it's off the bench. Probably off the bench. And then Forest, that's 4 days later, probably get some minutes there. He'll probably start the FA Cup game at Newcastle. I imagine he'll start that. Honestly. Arteta spent £0 in the last 3 January transfer windows. Yeah, that's because Arsenal are not a serious football club, bro. Maybe if Arsenal did spend some money in January transfer windows, they would have won some fucking trophies. It's low-key been a while since we signed a natural 8 that worked out. Cover, Nunes, Reinders, all iffy signings. Well, Kovacic is not really an 8 for me. I don't know what he is. An 8 for me, you've got to be a bit of an all-rounder, jack of all trades. Kovacic is a jack of all trades because he can't fucking score or assist. So he's not that guy. Nunes just isn't a midfielder for us. And Reinders ain't good enough at the defensive side. So he's probably more a 10. He's probably more a 10, man. He probably is an 8, but I don't know. Weird position. Is I don't know how you describe Kovacic. It's more of a sort of like defensive possession 8, isn't he? Rather than a box-to-box 8. Reinders was supposed to be an 8. Yeah, Reinders was supposed to be an 8, but he ain't an 8. No way. He's a 10. Because he's not. I don't think he's good enough defensive side of the game. Kovacic can score. Do you want me to prove it to you? I'll prove it to you that Kovacic fucking can't score. Yeah. Why do people do this? I actually like Kovacic, but then people make me do this, yeah, because I don't want to do this, what I'm about to do now, yeah, but I'm going to have to do it because I'm going to have to. Oh, my God, look at last season. So, okay, a 31-year-old player, out of all the seasons he's played football, but we're only allowed to look at 1 year. Is that what you're saying, bro? Where he scored 6 goals, which, by the way, in his 12-year professional career was his best ever goal tally. 6 as a midfielder. Year before 1, year before 1, year before 2, year before none, year before 1, year before none, year before none, year before 1, year before none. And he scuffed half of them last year anyway. He's not a good goal scorer, bro. He's never scored goals in his career, man. What are we doing here? He's never scored. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, and I think we've missed him a lot this year, but he ain't a goal scorer. He's never scored goals in his life. His best attribute is getting the ball and carrying it forward, which we've massively missed. We've massively missed that attribute. But he ain't a goal scorer. LB, what's the Doku news? Bro, I don't even know, mate. Do you want me to have a look now? Extra. Doku. Here we go. Nah, he just said Doku's not ready for the last game. What else did he say before that? Nah, I just said he's not available for Newcastle. Oh, he said, oh, that was in January. Hopefully he can be ready for the game in the Champions League in March. Oh, yeah. Do you remember that? They were like, oh, yeah, he just got a knock. He'll be back next week. And it was like, yeah, he's out until March. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the latest is on him, bro. They're saying online that Pep Guardiola said hopefully he's going to be back for the Champions League game in March, which is not even been scheduled because the draw's on Friday. Who's a player that can carry the ball in our team? Nunes. Nunes can carry it, but he's out wide. He's playing right back, so it doesn't really help us when we're under pressure. Stones, but he ain't fit. Gvardiol, but he ain't fit. Kuzanov, but he hardly plays because Diaz has been playing. And he's not. He doesn't really do it a lot. He's only just started implementing it to his game. So I'd probably say don't include Kuzanov in that list. Nico G, a little bit, but he don't play. And then, yeah, Savio, Kovacic, and Doku. So basically, everyone that's fucking injured, basically. Gay can kind of do it as well. But again, like when you're asking your centre, what I'm looking at is someone a bit higher up the pitch because there's only so far a centre back can run with it before they've got to pop it off. So, yeah, all your players outside your defenders are all basically injured. Yes, Snoops. Basically, this watch like the draw on Friday is the draw that I thought was happening last time when we went live for no reason. When we went live for no reason. LB, we win our remaining games, we win the league. Yeah, nah, it's facts, bro. Lads, am I taking it too far if I say we got the best 11 in the world, bar for bar, most important positions? We got top 3 in the world minimum. Goalkeeper, Courtois, in my opinion, is the best goalkeeper in the world. But Donnarumma's up there, top 3 for sure. Right back, I have Hakimi above Nunes. I have Reece James above Nunes. Do I have Timber above Nunes? Not sure, man. Timber's very good. He's an excellent player, but Nunes this year, as actual right back, I'd take Timber, but this year Nunes has been fantastic. So I don't know who I'd take. Probably, I don't know who I'd take there. Centre back, I think there's a lot that you could get better than what we've currently got at right side of centre back. I say that. Try to think of who you could get. Saliba and Gabriel better than ours this season, and especially as a partnership. It's more the partnership for me, really. Left back, Ait Nouri, he's only been here a bit. Mendes, probably not taking Ait Nouri as top 3 left back in world football. Midfielder, Rodri. Yeah, Rodri's mint. Bernardo's been very good recently, but there's a lot of midfielders better than him still this year. Nico O'Reilly, he's only just started playing it. I think you're probably pushing it a little bit there, bro. I think you're probably pushing it a little bit there, man. I can't lie. I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. Big summer again. Gakpo and Salah need to go. Trash, says Jack. Yeah, bro. Salah checked out, man. Yeah, you see him yesterday when he got subbed off. He was laughing. The guy can't be arsed. He's done. He's done at Liverpool. Yeah, Gakpo's shit, man. Terrible player. Average baller. So average. It's unbelievable. It's just average. Get rid, man. Facts. Kuzanov with Diaz experience, we will be there. Bro, telling you, man. Kuzanov in a few years, man. Going to be the best centre-back in the world. I believe it. I thoroughly believe it, man. Kuzanov going to be the best centre-back in world football. Yeah, I'll certainly up there, man. He's got all the raw materials, man. He just needs to keep refining his game and that. He's got everything he needs. Gakpo belongs in Serie A. Gakpo's better than Martinelli. I mean, it's a bit of a battle of mid, to be honest with you. I can't lie. Both mid players. Both have outstayed the welcome at both teams, in my opinion. I think Arsenal need to move Martinelli on and Liverpool need to move on Gakpo. There's both mid players. Do you think we can beat Chelsea away? Yeah. 100%. I think we have the team, Dean. Yeah, I think we have the players to win every game for the rest of the season, but I don't think we're performing at the level required to go on that run. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the players we've got in the squad are capable of winning every game now to the rest of the season, but the performances that we're currently playing at are not good enough to win the game to the rest of the season. But like I say, if we just keep on improving the performance levels, game by game, then we can do it, man. 100%. 100%. 100%, bro. Gay is your best centre-back, LB. Possibly, man. I can't lie. Gay's been fantastic. The thing is, he's only played like a handful of games for us, but he's not put a foot wrong since he's come into the team. He's not put a foot wrong. Really. And when Gavardio comes back, man, he's going to have to go left back. I know he's probably going to get dropped, and it's going to be Gavardio, Gay, probably Huzanov, Nunes. Some defence, that, mate. Some defence. We haven't crumbled in the last 2 second halves. That's an improvement. Yeah, exactly. We've not given away chances in the second half. Facts. Facts, mate. Gavardio is our best centre-back. He might be, mate, yeah. But at the same time, if Gay keeps on playing at this level, it wouldn't surprise me if you just put Gavardio back to left-back. My head is so fried right now. Would be a top 4 race if we didn't sign Gay. Yeah, probably. Because we probably lose at Anfield. So if we lost at Anfield, yeah, because I think we lose the game at Anfield if Gay didn't play. I swear, I don't think it was that important. So we lose that. Take 3. Yeah, we're on 53. Yeah, and there's probably another game in there that Gay's been mad important since he's come in. So yeah, probably would be a top 4 race. Probably would be a top 4 race without Gay. They said Gavardio might make it back at the end of April. So if we're sweating and we're in the title race, we're in the Champions League, they might force him back. It all depends on how the defense is doing as well, but they reckon April, May. Why can't we have Gay Gavardio? You could have Gay Gavardio. Remember, Gay's a right-footed player, isn't it? He just plays left-sided centre-back for some reason. You could have Gay Gavardio. You could try it out. You could definitely try it out. If we stay with Trafford, we could be a top 4 race or worse. Possibly. You don't know, do you? Possibly, man. I can't lie. Like, at the time, after the first few games, I was like, yeah, we can't have Trafford as our number 1. But since Donnarumma come in and Trafford's like got some more matches, he's been really good. But the pressure's probably been off him now, innit? Because he knows, well, I'm not number 1 anyway, so it don't matter. When Donnarumma wasn't here at the start of the season, all the eyes were on Trafford. It was like eyes on Trafford. And he probably felt that pressure. As soon as we signed Donnarumma, it was like no one cared about Trafford no more. Just because everyone knew he was our number 1. So no one cared. So the pressure was off. Yeah, I don't know why that is though, bro. Why does he prefer playing right-sided centre-back when he's a right-footed player? I think because everyone's highlighted our second half drop-off, it affects the player's mentality to kind of expect the drop-off. Yeah, it's a cycle, bro. It's a mentality problem. It's the same thing last year when we went through the 1 winning 13, 1 winning 14 run. It's like when you get into a routine of something, good or bad, it carries on happening because it psychologically, it just happens, bro. So when you win load of games in a row, you just keep winning until you stop winning. That's why some teams like City in the past have gone on 14, 15 match winning runs because somehow you just get it over the line. Yeah. And it goes the other way. Yeah. So when you go on a bad run like we did, it looks like it's never going to stop until it stops. This is just another part of it. Every time we get to a second half, we just drop off and we don't look as good. And then oppositions know that. Oppositions like, yo, we can get at these in the second half. So then they get a boost. Eventually, it'll stop happening. And it'll stop happening when it stops happening. And then teams realise, yo, this has stopped happening. Would I sign a new left winger in the summer? It depends what Marmoush and Savio are saying. It depends. I think there's a chance Marmoush might get off. There's a chance Savio might get off. If they both get off, we need to go and get someone else. 100%. 100%, mate. 100%. Facts. Exactly, bro. But at the same time, MTFC, it works both ways. So last season, we weren't that bad to have only won 1 in 13. We were bad, but we weren't that bad. But we've been in periods in City's career where we've won 15 games in a row when we've not been that good to win 15 in a row. It works both ways. Momentum, I say, momentum for me is one of the most important things in football. Because when you've got the momentum with you, you just game after game after game. And that's when you want to be playing every 3 games. You got momentum. You get a 5-match winning streak. Before you know it, it's 9. Before you know it, it's 12. And it just goes bang, 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 bang. Momentum is key, man. Momentum is key. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, and a fit squad. And a fit squad. Joe Hart or Edison? Edison. I like Joe Hart, man, but just Edison for me. LB, you think there's a scenario where LA makes the squad for next season? In my mind, he does make the squad because I'm loading out Vita Hayes. I'm loading Vita Hayes out next year to Prem team and keeping Max Elena's 5th choice. Off topic, who's the favourite to win the World Cup? No idea, mate. Literally no idea. France, probably. Probs France, innit? Probably France. Exactly, Jack. This is what I'm saying. So the opposition then knows, because all the oppositions will know that Manchester City in the second half are not as good in the first half. So then the second half, the opposition gets a psychological boost. If we don't kill them off at half time and 2-0 is not killed off, as evidenced by Tottenham Hotspur, they'll be sat in the dressing room going, listen, lads, we're 1-0 down or we're 2-0 down, but we can get at these in the second half. They crumble. We put it on them. We'll get at them. And that's the problem, isn't it? Remember watching the final game where 3-0 up, went for a shower, came back with 2-3-3. Pain. City Dream summer transfer window. Elise Bruno G back up right back. Yeah. Do you see what Mika Richards says? Bro, I just couldn't care less what this guy said. I don't know what I seen it. Something about, oh, he's City through and through, whatever. Whatever, mate. Not asked. Not asked. Whatever, mate. Big up Mika, yeah. I like Mika, yeah. Mika's City player was mint. Yeah, he left when he shouldn't have left, but he left, did his thing. Yeah, good player for City, top player. Unfortunately, got cooked by injuries. But I couldn't give a fuck, mate. I'm sorry. I literally couldn't give a shit what he says. Yeah, my pundits are Joe Hart, Nader Manua. They're my pundits, man. Yeah. Mika Richards can do his thing, innit? LB, I want Real Madrid. They're easy to break down. The thing is with Real Madrid, bro, we struggle against them. We've actually been the better team against these the majority of the times we've played them. But somehow, most of the time, they come up on top. It's well annoying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Snoopy. I like him. Yeah, I like him, bro. But I just don't see him as a City rep. And that's cool. That's cool. There's a lot of pundits that I like that I don't see as City reps. I actually like Roy Keane, believe it or not. I think he's a good rep. A good pundit. But I don't see him as a City rep. He's just a Roy Keane good pundit. Yeah, Mika's a good pundit. I just don't see him as a City representative. Like that's basically what I'm saying. Yildiz a good player, man. But I've only seen him a few times. Nah, I don't think so, because I'm on Potsy's channel, but I will have it on. I will have it on, though. I will have it on, man. I will have it on. What was your worst City game in the last 6 years? Fuck me. I mean, there's a lot, bro. Real talk, there's a lot. Champions League final. Real Madrid at Bernabeu collapse. Feyenoord collapse. Spurs 4-0. There's a lot, bro. There's a lot of bad games, man. There's a lot of bad games that we've had. Yeah, there's a lot of bad games that we've had, man. Any game that we lost against United. I tell you the bad one, we spoke about it the other day, was the Juventus game last year. Because Juventus were on a run just like us, and it was like a battle of the shit, and we lost. That was a bad game. That was a bad game. That was a bad game. Arsenal 5-1 was bad. Yeah, that was really bad. There's been loads. Sterling missed, Leon. Yeah, not good, man. Flying from LA to Etihad, April. Let's hit the pub, LB. Oh, bro, I need to stay out the pub, me, you know. Been caning the pub recently. Slamming the beers, man. I can't lie. But if the sun's out, mate, if the sun's out, I'll be out. If the sun's out, I'll be out, bro. Yeah, I need to chill at the pub, me. Guinness has been flowing too much. And the Asahi's, man, I can't lie. Yeah, Mahrez missed for Liverpool. Should we go all out for Elise and sell Savio in the summer? I mean, if that's a thing we can do, yeah. But I don't know if that's a thing we can do. I don't know if we can get Elise. I don't know if he wants to leave. I don't know what they're asking transfer fee. Yeah, but if we can, if you're just giving me that FIFA option of selling Savio and getting Elise, yes, obviously I'm doing that, innit? Obviously. Any news, chat? Any transfer news on that? Let's have a look. What's happening with the transfer news? Any speculations? Any Fabricio bombers? Oh, the Bernardo Silva, yeah. Benfica, Juventus, and Chicago Fire are the three teams that are most likely to sign Bernardo. Surely he's going to go back to Benfica, man. He said he wanted to go Benfica when he was this age. Surely he's going Benfica, mate. Surely he's going to go Benfica. Surely. Have you seen the video Goldbridge saying Anderson to City's a done deal? Nah, not seen it, but someone did tell me this like last week in the chat. He's from Nottingham, innit? So I think he gets like ITK information from Nottingham. I think it's a done deal as well. There was a post that one of the better City sources about 6 weeks ago said City have stopped looking at Wharton, they're going for Anderson. And that for me was like, yeah, confirmation. That was like confirmation. Yeah, I saw that Storm. Payne, he's a good player. Payne. Julian Alvarez. Bro, I didn't watch the video. I saw the thumbnail. How you're saying Arsenal got robbed off VAR is... What? Honestly, man. Just say you're an Arsenal fan, bro, and just have it done with, innit? And what grounds was the Benfica banned for the game? Have they? I don't know what. Nah, I don't think he's been banned, bro. I think they've just said, oh, they just don't want to play him in it until it's all sorted out. But I don't think he's actually been banned. Bro. I think they basically just said he's not been banned, but they're just not playing him until it's sorted, like whilst the investigation's ongoing. But like I said, how are they going to prove it? You can't see it. So they can't prove it, innit? So I don't know what they're going to do. They're kind of fucked, man. I can't lie. He is banned. I thought he wasn't banned. I thought he didn't get banned. I read online he didn't get banned. He got banned, but they've appealed. Oh, he did get banned. He got a 1-game suspension. What? What? For racism? He got banned 1 game for racism. Yeah. He got DK. Due to suspension. It will be confirmed Priestiani could face 10-game ban. So he got banned for that or for something else? So the 1-game ban is for the racism or no? For that, yeah. My days. But he's saying he didn't say it, so what do you do? It's a provisional ban. The fuck is a provisional ban, mate? He said he used an anti-LGBTQ slur. What a defense. What a defense. Nah, I wasn't racist, man. I just was anti-LGBTQ. That is mad. What a defense that is. What a defense that is, chat. No, I wasn't racist, man. No, I wasn't racist. I just attacked the LGBTQs instead. Like, bro, that is mad. That is mad. That is crazy. What a defense that is. Oh, he apparently admitted to UEFA. Oh, that's why he got banned then. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not racist. I'm just homophobic, innit? What? Bro, that is the worst defense of all time. That is the worst defense of all time, bro. Now, that is fake news. Let me Google this. Priestiani. LGB. Nah, that can't be true, bro. Oh my God, it's true. What? Priestiani admits. Wait, what? Oh, these are all fucking. What the hell is this, man? Oh, I told you Google's finished, mate. Oh my days. Cristiani tells UEFA he called Vinny Jr. a homophobic slur, not a racist one. Nah, that is some mad defense, bro. So what, is he going to get the same ban as... Oh, he's cooked, man. He's cooked. Article 14 of UEFA's disciplinary regulation states that the punishment framework for racist and anti-gay abuse is the same anyway. So he's going to get the same ban anyway. What a fucking idiot. Yeah? So he's used a defense. He's going to get the same ban anyway. This guy, man. Unreal. Unreal. Bro, it's nothing to show, bro. It literally just says it on here. It just says, and Article 14 of UEFA's disciplinary regulation states punishment is the same. So he's going to get the same ban anyway. Wow. What a mad defense. What's that guy called? That lawyer chat. On the what was it called, man? Better Call Saul, isn't it? Guy's got Better Call Saul as his lawyer. Guy's got Better Call Saul as his lawyer, man. Crazy chat. Crazy times. Crazy times, bro. Yeah, Saul Goodman. Yeah, Saul Goodman, man. Wow, crazy, crazy. Honestly, mad. Yeah, it's wild. What else is going on here? Oh my God, Man United's owner of United Cafe rat infestation. Man United fan cafe inspected and rats found. Wow. Hey, bro, that club, man. Check this out, chat. What the hell? Why is that club just full of rats, mate? Check this. United Cafe rat infestation. Owner of cafe visited by match-going United fans. Fined 10 grand. Inspection found potatoes, gnawed, and droppings. Ew, bro. Ew. 1 out of 5 high-star hygiene rating. Bro, everything about that club is just full of rats, man. Ew. Grim club, man. Honestly, disgusting football club, mate. Honestly, disgusting, disgusting. Look at this fucking guy. Why is this guy trying to get at the jerk? Look at this guy here. Why are you like this, Mike? Did you really envision that would be your life when you wanted to be a sports journalist? Reporting on a cafe that has nothing to do with Man United or the sport? What? I swear down, it literally says it's a Man United cafe. United Cafe. It's a Man United cafe outside the stadium. Why is he going at the journalist, bro? Embarrassing article has nothing to do with United. It's literally a fucking Man United cafe. What are they talking about? Clickbait journalism. I think it's fucking brilliant journalism. What about if someone went and was going to get some food and now they know not to go in there because it's full of rats? I think this is literally like peak journalism, man. Why is a sports reporter providing a report on a fast food place? Because it's fucking, oh my God. What do these guys not understand, man? It's literally associated with the club Man United cafe. These guys. Yeah, I'm pretty glad. Not that I would ever eat there, yeah, but I'm glad I know about that now, just in case I ever was going to do it and get some food. Now I know not to because it'd be fucking rat burger. It's not affiliated with the club. Some foreigner, how do you know it's a foreigner, first of all, has just put a United thing on there to sell a product. How do you not get it? Brother, a Man United cafe is full of rats. A lot of United fans will go to that stadium, go to that cafe and get pre-match food. Now they don't have to because they know it's full of rats. What don't you understand? Why can't you understand it, bro? It's not difficult to understand, mate. Honestly. It's not difficult to understand, mate. Ratatouille. Come on, man. Come on, bro. My best advice, never to get a food establishment with any United. Yeah, exactly, man. Full of rats. I'm man about a rat burger. Yeah. Rat burger, man. Rat burger. Honestly, rat burger. I think United will probably win. 2-0 or something. 2-0. United, unfortunately, United are kind of cooking, man. I can't lie. Bit annoying. Can't lie, bro. Yo, Bill Brandon says, LB, mate, I'm tired of Messi riders saying they're going to get Julian Alvarez, saying they're speaking to Haaland's agent. They still owe us Torres. Mad, innit, bro? It's crazy, mate. Yeah, I thought they got no cash. So how are they going to be able to afford Haaland or even Alvarez? I don't know. I don't know what Alvarez is going to do this summer, man. He needs to get out of Atletico Madrid. This guy should be winning trophies on the regular. And he's gone there and his career's stalled. He needs to get out. Yeah, I'd take him back at City in a heartbeat, me. Yeah, I'd take it back at City in a heartbeat, Alvarez. He made a mistake, man. He made a mistake, bro. He should never have left in the first place, Brandon. He should never have left in the first place, mate. Yeah, all he's ever known his whole career is winning trophies, and then he left and went to Atletico Madrid. El move, mate. El move. Yeah, Steph, I saw that, Barcelona apparently have a £25 million option to buy Rashford, and that they're going to buy him and then sell him straight away because they reckon they can get 40 million for someone about him. So they're going to buy him for 25 off United and then immediately sell him for 40 million to make 15 mil. Because apparently they know they can get 40 mil for him. I don't know where he's going to go. I don't know what team's going to pay 40 mil for him. Probably Chelsea, man. Wouldn't surprise me if Chelsea went for him. You know what I mean? Brother, I don't understand what you're trying to say. What you're on about? That's got nothing to do with the situation. What's this guy going on about? Bro, just accept Man United stadium and Man United local cafes are full of rats. That's it. That's all we're saying. The stadium's full of rats and the cafes surrounding the stadiums are full of rats. That's basically all we're saying, bro. Backed up by evidence. That's it. Chilling, bro. Chilling. Just rats in it. Rats everywhere. Rats in the club. Literally. Bro, Cologne are going to risk their funds on selling Rashford. Yeah, I know. Now, you know what, Benj? I've not seen him in the last couple of weeks. I did watch him like a number of games in a row. I don't know why. Maybe they're playing some decent sides or whatever. But I watched him for like 3 weeks in a row or whatever. And then I've not watched him for like two or three weeks. But they were playing some proper good football. They were playing some really good football. But I don't know what they're saying now. I don't know if they're still cooking. I don't know what's going on with them. But they've done well, man. I thought they were dead and buried early at the start of the season, but they've managed to get them back in. Mika Richards is crying, LB. Yeah, I know. I've seen it, mate. I saw it. I've not even watched the full thing, man. Do you want to look at the full thing? Let me have a look at the full thing. I've not even seen the full video because I saw it and I saw Mika Richards on there. I was like, can't be arsed listening to it. Let me listen to it. Let me see what he's saying. Share screen. Let me see what he's saying, man.
I actually think I really need to address this. I was on CBS the other day, and Arsenal, we had on the phone, we had a score or whatnot.
Yeah.
I had Gabriel captain. You know what fantasy football's like. And when they conceded, you're devastated. They've clipped that up. Carragher's going, oh, why you sad for? They didn't show the whole context of the video.
Okay.
And I'm getting absolute pelters from Man City. What started as a joke.
Oh, I love football.
I liked Arsenal when I was a kid. When I went to Manchester City, I've been Man City through and through ever since.
Bro, look at him when he says that. Look at him when he says this, yeah? Man City through and through. This is the least Man City through and through guy I've ever seen. Watch this, yeah?
When I went to Manchester City, I've been Man City through and through.
No, you're not, bro. Look at the way he says it.
I've been Man City through and through.
Nah. It's cool, bro. It's all right, innit? I get it. You like Arsenal as well, innit? You supported Arsenal growing up. Everything's cool, innit? Yeah, but we know you're not Man City through and through. We can
Ever since, I think the term I use.
Why you always lying?
I support Man City on air, Arsenal off air, which was on League of Their Own, on a format where we're having fun. And people are actually taking that as gospel. Like, I don't bleed Man City. It's madness to me. If City going for all competitions, I want Man City to win. The whole Arsenal thing, yes, I liked them as a kid, but it's the joke's gone too far now.
Some people, they so try.
Right, cool, whatever, yeah. Cool, whatever. I'm through and through. I don't know why, yeah, but the way he says I'm Man City through and through just like looked like a guy that wasn't Man City through and through. But like I said, I'm not arsed. Let him do what he wants. I don't give a shit. I'm literally what he wants. I don't care. I don't see him as a City rep personally. I see Joe Hart, Needham Manure as City reps. I don't see this guy as a City rep. I see him as a funny pundit. Sometimes he can say some like decent shit. But I just don't know. I feel like I just don't see him as a City rep personally. Like if you do, cool, no problem, innit? But that's just my view. And I'm also just bored of fucking seeing it. Like, I can't be asked talking about him, bro. He's a pundit. Why are we talking about pundit for? Do you know what I mean? Why do I want to talk about pundit? I don't want to talk about pundit, man. Get out of here, man. Oh, you know what I'll do before we wrap up, yeah? Have ESPN done any videos recently? I've not done an ESPN reaction for time. For time. Time. ESPN FC. Should we see what they're saying? Have they slagged us off recently or no? Have they slagged us off or nah? Let's have a look. Someone was messaging me like a couple of weeks ago saying they were slagging us off. Man City in prime position to take over. Oh, it's that Steve Nichols guy. Oh, should we see what he's saying, chat? We're not seeing this guy for time. What's he saying?
Manchester City, we know that things are getting tight and tense at the top of the table. With Arsenal playing in the Northland
ESPN's been low-key behaved, have they? Yeah.
derby tomorrow against Spurs. With the same amount of games played as it stands right now, Manchester City are just 2 points behind Arsenal. And if you look at those scenes at the end of that game, it's as if they have got the belief and the feeling that they might just be doing it. Don Hutchison joining us now to give us the reaction to what we saw in this game today, that win and those celebrations at the end, Don, from Manchester City.
Yeah, evening. I think it told a story when you saw Pep celebrating, the players celebrating. It was a twitchy second half one that had to get over the line in a really sort of pulsating game. But I think after the game told us a lot. Where if you asked Pep Guardiola the question probably about a month ago, he was very honest and said, "I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we can do it because it's a new group. It's a group that's in transition." Watching him after the game today and the way they celebrate, it tells me they really feel as though they can do this.
Is that what you read from it? Because we were surprised at first when we saw it, weren't we? Something's obviously in their mind celebrating like that. It's obviously a difficult game against Newcastle.
Yeah. I'm a little hesitant. You know, I would suggest they think they can do it more because of what's going on at Arsenal. You know, let's be honest, Manchester City.
Low-key agree. I'm going to be really fair on this. Low-key agree.
Are still vulnerable. And they were vulnerable at times today.
Low-key agree.
It was an open game. You know, when you're trying to win the title, you don't just go, you know what, we're just going to go for it all the time, and if we leave some holes in, that's fine. That's not the City of old. The City of old dominated, put you under pressure, and then when they got the opportunities, they strangled you. That's not what the City team does.
Correct. Agree with that as well.
But, as I said, what happened at the end of the game, I think they realised that they have a big, big chance. And as I said, Pep, for me, he understands that things are not quite going particularly great over at Arsenal. And I think that more than anything else is why he thinks they really have a chance.
So what do Arsenal players think to see those scenes, Don? Or
To be fair, that's actually pretty fair so far, chat. I can't lie.
can Mikel Arteta use this to his advantage to say, look, they think that they're going to do this here. You cannot let them in.
Nah, you can't think like that. I think if you're Arteta, he wouldn't look at that tonight and think we can take anything from that apart from City are hot on our tails. I think that the glaring obvious, watching the attitudes and the way the two managers have handled themselves, it's not a criticism. I just think Arteta tries to micromanage every single second. And you're seeing a lot of the Arsenal players starting to struggle because they're feeling the heat. I think to Stevie's point, I think when you're looking and analysing the two managers and what they're doing to their teams, City really feel as though they can win this. So they're playing, and they have to. City are not a team where they can go clean sheets from now at the end of the season. So they have to open up. They have to feel as though the firepower that they've got is to outscore the opposition. That's their best way of winning a title. That was never the case in Stevie's day in the 90s.
That's okay, yeah, I get it in that, but we've only conceded 4 more goals than Arsenal all season.
Whenever. It was clean sheets that done it, but Arsenal just look so twitchy. The fans are twitchy. The manager's anxious in his technical area. He's putting stress on the players because he's so sort of restricted and he's so desperate to get over the line. Guardiola's teams are thinking, right, let's score goals. Not so much entertain, because they know at the same time they're a work in progress, and they know potentially they can't go clean sheets all the way to the end. So they've got to score. They've got to score goals. They have to outscore teams, and that's going to be their attitude from now till the end of the season.
That was Nico O'Reilly's first Premier League brace today. He got man of the match afterwards. A word on him, if you can, Stevie.
Well, I think we're seeing a different player because he's playing in his natural position. You know, I think Pep probably initially got him in at left back because it was an opportunity to get him on the field. But now the fact that now Nori is fit, he can actually push him further forward. And we see the talent he's got. I mean, that left peg, it's just not the talent he's got in his left peg, it's what's going on between his ears, because for such a young man, he's turning up.
I don't know what's wrong with this guy tonight, but he's actually spitting facts. O'Reilly is up here for me. And his physicality. I think his physicality is something that is very important to his game. I think his physicality allows him to carry the ball, yeah? And it allows him for keep the ball, yeah? However, I think he's right. I think O'Reilly's technically up here IQ is very, very good.
In incredible positions. And the composure on the ball in the final third is, well, for somebody his age, is just incredible. So, yeah, I mean, this guy's only starting his career. He's still learning the game. And if you can do the things he did today and has been doing, and you're still learning, my goodness, what's the final product going to be like? So, yeah, get that man in his...
What's happened to these guys, man? Yeah?
Right position, which he is now. Keep him there, and you'll see the best of Nico O'Reilly.
Do you want to add anything to that, Don?
He's a player. I think he's got all the attributes. I first seen him down, I think, at Orient in a cup game, and he stood out a mile. He's got a physical presence where Guardiola loves a player that's versatile. So Nico O'Reilly can play, obviously, at left back. He can probably play left-sided centre-back if needed because of his height, because of his quality. He's a midfield player by trade. So to Stevie's point, he can step into midfield. He can handle the ball, good energy. And he's shown today 2 completely different finishes. What a career he's going to have.
Manchester City winning this game, and it is the North London derby. Igor Tudor taking over at Spurs. And
sweet, we already they talk about the game yesterday. Third, man, they actually fucking glazed us a little bit. Yeah, exactly. 40-47. What's going on here, man? What has happened to us? We're living in a parallel universe. ESPN glazing. The hell's going on, lads? The hell is going on, man? I built cooler, by the way. So Stuart Robson on commentary says Cousinov can't play out from the back. Do these people even watch these players play? No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't watch them play. That's what I've said for time. They don't watch them play. They don't know what they're fucking talking about. These commentators have no idea what they're going on about, bro. They don't know what they're talking about. They chat shit. Yeah? They chat shit. They don't watch him. They don't watch him. They don't watch him. They don't know what they're talking about, bro. Because they don't watch all the games. Because, you know, that's not their job. Their job is to commentate on a football match. Their job is not to watch every game. Do you know what I mean? It's like last year when I was doing AC Milan watch-alongs and Atalanta watch-alongs, and we was doing all the watch-alongs, yeah? Why? So then when we sign a player, we know what we're talking about. We get, you know, we're not always like, right, don't always work out like Ryan doesn't really work out what we expected, but at least we know. But this is why pundits get so many things horrifically wrong, because they've got to make it up on the spot. I always go back to the Kevin De Bruyne thing, yeah? When Kevin De Bruyne was spoken about on Gillette Soccer Saturday, and it was Paul Merson, Phil Thompson, Charlie Nicholas, and it might have been Matt Letizia, right? And they asked all 4 of them about Kevin De Bruyne when we signed him from Wolfsburg for like 45, 50 mil, right? And all of them slagged the transfer off, so it was a terrible transfer. How many of those pundits watched Kevin De Bruyne at Wolfsburg? Who the fuck is watching Wolfsburg? Nobody's watching Wolfsburg. So I guarantee you, Not one of those pundits had watched a single match that Wolfsburg had played that year. Not one. Not one of them. And I don't blame them. I'm not expecting them to sit there and watch Wolfsburg. I'm not expecting them because you have to do that for every single team. But then the problem is they're then expected to speak on the player. And the pundit can't get paid all that money and sit on national TV. And then when they say, oh, Paul Merson, what do you think about Kevin De Bruyne? They go, I have no idea. I've not watched a single game. They can't do that. They have to say something. So then they say something and get it completely wrong. But because they're professional pundits, they're almost forced to give an opinion. This is why it's different with someone like me, for example, who's on YouTube. When someone asks me about a player, I'll tell you straight if I fucking not seen him. I'll sit here and say, never heard of the player. Never heard of him. I've seen him once. I've seen him twice. I've seen him never. I don't even know who he is. Is he a fake player? Because I just go on YouTube. I just tell you my opinion. I say, I don't know. I'm not forced. No one's going to say out to me. But a professional pundit can't do that because they're getting paid all this money and they're on national telly. They can't just turn around and say, I've literally no idea about the player. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is why they get so many things wrong about transfers. Like that guy who said Van der Beek was an 80 million pound player that United had signed for 40 million. All right, Cavi, how many fucking Ajax games had you watched, mate? Who's watching Ajax, mate? How many Ajax games has this guy watched enough to know that the United were getting an 80 million pound player for 40 mil? Huh? How many? They do it all the time. That guy who glazed Amad Diallo when United signed him. This is going to be a superstar player. Everybody will know this guy's going to be one of the best players in the world. He's just an all right player. He's good, Diallo, isn't he? He's not world class. He's not elite. Been there for a few years now. Yeah, but the way this guy was going on about Amad Diallo, bro, was wild, mate. Was insane. All these people, yeah, who don't watch football, go on like they watch all these games, and it's like, you don't watch them. You don't know. And this is why they get so many stuff wrong, bro. I know these people, nobody was watching Lens last year, watching Kuzanov. So nobody knew anything about Kuzanov. So then, as soon as they saw Kuzanov for the first time and they see him make a mistake, they just assume he's trash. And now they try to tell me he's bad on the ball. No one's got a clue. Nobody has a clue about him. Because you don't watch City. He's not good. He's a bad player. Lies. He's mint. He's not good on the ball. Lies. He's very good on the ball. Don't watch him, bro. You know, literally don't watch him, man. Honestly. I can't now, Steve. I've got to go on another stream. I'm on with Potsy, man, on his channel. But people just, honestly, man, this is why I don't listen to mainstream media. Because I think they're liars. And when I say lie, I think they lie because I think they make shit up on the spot. And if you make something up for me, you're lying. If you ask me about a player and I'd never seen him and I start telling you about a player, that I'm lying. So I think they all lie. I think they're liars. I'm going to say it with chest. I think a lot of these pundits are lying. They're lying to people, and people pay a lot of money for these subscriptions, yeah, to get the Sky, TNT, CBS, DAZN, all this kind of crap. And I think they lie because they have to say something. Otherwise, what's the point in listening to them? And they make it up on the spot. You know what I mean? That's what I'm at with it. I genuinely do. I think they're all liars. Liars. Liars, liars. Lying's part of the job because, again, they have to say something, Shurav. They have to say something because they can't just sit there. You know what I mean? That's, bro. Say this guy said to me, now JT, yeah. Say JT says to me, LB, like City is signing this player, what do you think? And I go, JT, man, I've never seen this player before, never heard of him. JT's going to go, oh, cool, no problem. But if a professional pundit gets asked on television and goes, I literally have no idea who this player is, they're going to look like a fucking idiot, aren't they? They're going to look like an idiot. That's why they can't do it, and that's why they lie. They just make stuff up. Oh, it's mint, isn't it, Joe? Bro, the thing is, though, yeah, they do get cooked a lot. They do get cooked a lot because eventually someone will clip them up on that and they will end up getting cooked. Yeah, they'll get cooked. But it's a nice gig, like I say. Right, anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going on Potsy's channel. We're going to cook Deji. Yeah, we're going to cook Pete. We're cooking. But yeah, I will have the Girona game on because I don't know how long this stream's going to be. I will have the Girona game on, man. Do you know what I'm saying? LB, you should. Yeah, I shut up, man, with your tricky Trev hatred. Your tricky Trev hatred, man. Trevor Shalom, a good player. Right, anyway, see you tomorrow, yeah? I'm going on Dan Potsy's channel if you want to come over there. I'm going now. Redirect you. See you in a bit.